What's going on, everybody? Uh, I was sitting here, just kind of, doing my thing, and I noticed that this bird just keeps perching up on top of these trees. Like there's more trees over there, but yeah, it'll just perch up and it'll go down into this field next to us, and it's catching animals, it's eating. I just thought it was kind of cool. Maybe I'll record some of this while I talk, but yeah, I guess it's been a while since I posted something, and the reason being is that I've been really busy. There's another one back here. Let me see if I can get this one in my mirror. I don't know if you can see it. I think that's it right there. It's there somewhere. Let me see. Where are you, birdie? There you are. Yeah, there's another one back there. That seems pretty cool. So anyways, yeah, it's been a while and I've been really busy. So right now the story is that I ended up buying a truck, and so that's what I'm doing now. I've been driving for a total of 5.5 years, and I just got my truck from last month. So yeah, it's been a long experience, and everything's been good. So I don't know, I just like that I felt that it was time to move on and do something else, and like this has been so far that I've been driving my truck for a couple of weeks, and it's been a little bit of hit and miss. I'm running Amazon loads, so it's a cool bird right there. Damn, we got a lot of wildlife here. hold on, that's a cool looking bird. Where'd you go? Look at that. Yeah, I've been doing Amazon loads. So with Amazon, they're not the best paying loads, but they're not the worst, and that's kind of what you're gonna get with anything. I mean, I guess right now the rates are kind of at around $2 or $2.50 a mile. Some of them do go up to $3 a mile. You gotta catch them though, because as soon as you see it and you're gonna sit there and analyze it, then somebody else books it. So everybody's just watching the low boards. So yeah, and that's just even if you're like on DAT or 123 load board or any other load boards, it's the same thing. Like as soon as you see it, just make sure you got the hours to move it and book it, because otherwise somebody else is gonna grab it. So right now I'm in Oklahoma City, and I've been here for not too long, maybe a day or so. I'm just waiting for. I've got a load booked that's coming up tomorrow, so I'm gonna wait for that one. And again, it's been a lot of trial and error, because with Amazon you have to just kind of book it if you see it, and if you wait till for the day of or the day before, you're not gonna get anything. So it's been good. It's been good. So last time that I posted a video, I was with Heartland Express, and actually I was with another independent company. It was after Heartland. So I did Heartland Express, and I did a local job with Pepsi, and then I came back over the road. On my third year, I came back over the road with the independent guy, and then I quit that one and tried to be a freight broker. But let me backtrack. The idea of going back over the road with that independent guy was that I was to try to start some kind of business, and originally it was I wanted to buy a truck and start running my own truck. But as I started learning that side of the business, I started figuring out the broker side, and I thought that was going to be a better idea for me. So I started looking into heavily into doing the freight broker stuff, and I bought training videos, and I learned a lot. But in the end, it wasn't something that I could do, because I literally quit my job and went home, and I had everything set up. I had my own authority, I had a broker MC number, everything was good to go. But when you start doing the job, you realize it's not as easy as it looks. So it kind of made me sympathize a little more with the freight brokers, with how carriers are always like, oh, if freight brokers are just screwing everybody, taking all the money, and not leaving anything for the drivers. Yeah, I know that there's some out there that do that, but you also have to understand what they have to do to get their loads. from the shippers, because when I tried to do it, I couldn't get anything. I couldn't get any shippers. I got one, but it was some freaking guy that just wanted to. He didn't want to pay to move the freight. You know, it was a load that was going, I think, about 2,000 miles, and he wanted to pay, I don't know, like $4,000 for 2,000 miles. He was somewhere around $2 a mile. So when I tried to post it, when I tried to get a driver for it, a truck, nobody wanted to move it. Everybody wanted more money, which is understandable because nobody wants to run shit for $2 a mile. So, you know, having to go back and forth with the shipper. You know, I ended up telling him, hey, like, you know what, nobody's gonna move this load if that's all you're offering. Like, we need to, you know, pay up, you know, so the carrier, somebody's gonna pick it up. He ended up, he'd rather hang on to the load, and basically he canceled it. He canceled his delivery. So that kind of was my, you know what, this is just, it's not what I want to do. Yeah, it was kind of hard to find a shipper, because I called a lot of people. I called tons of companies, and everybody was saying, no, we're not taking on new freight brokers, or we're happy with who we have. And there's just, you know, it's the confidence in who they're currently working with, the fact that they've been working with that person for so many years. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So yeah, it's really hard to find shippers. So again, going back to the point, I understand why the freight brokers are hanging on to, or taking whatever it is that they take, because we really don't know what it is. Another cool bird. I'm also happy that I did that, because I understand the freight broker side now, which I didn't. I have a great understanding of it, which I didn't before. So I know how, like, if I were to get screwed from a freight broker, I know that I can file a claim on their surety bond. You know, that's something that I guess, I don't know how many, obviously owner operators know this, but there's a lot of people out there that don't know. Like, I didn't know anything about freight brokers until I started looking into it, and I bought a training package and everything. So after that failed, I came to my senses and said, you know what, I'm gonna do what I know how to do, and that's drive a truck. So that's when I went back to the buying a truck idea, and yeah, I put all my efforts into that, and I think I ended up going back over the road with another independent company, doing Phoenix to Fontana to Phoenix, and did that for about 6-7 months. And while I was working there, I was working on switching my authority into a carrier. So yeah, I did everything. I guess you can see I was moonlighting it. So I got everything squared away. January, this January, I think late January is when my DOT went my authority went official or active. I got my truck and everything. So yeah, my first load was out to South Carolina, and it was an Amazon load that it paid well, but the issue with that load is it was about 2,100 miles, and I got there in about three days. But what I didn't know is that particular load delivered an entire week later. So I picked up on Friday, was there by about Sunday morning, and when I got there, I tried to dump the load. When I got there, they told me, nah. They're like, you're too early. We don't have space for you. So I guess my advice is, if you're doing Amazon loads, make sure you're no more than a day out of the delivery. If you got 2 or 3 days, and it, like, early, if you're 2 or 3 days early, be careful. They might not take the load, and you're gonna sit on this load. So luckily, I didn't book anything else until I was 100% sure I was unhooked at this trailer. Because then that would have sucked. I would have had to cancel a load, and with Amazon, you build reputation. So yeah, like you every time you book a load, you gotta commit to that load. Every time you cancel, it looks bad on you. If there's discrepancies where like as an owner, if you don't assign your drivers, which this is an issue that I had a few days ago, if you don't assign a driver to the load, they will call you, and they'll give you notifications like, hey, we gotta rectify this. You need to assign a driver. And as the closer you get to the time, they'll escalate the severity level, like from from get it done, the priority, the critical, or whatever they use. But so yeah, like all these things you got to get squared away. You just got to be on top of everything with Amazon, and then you start getting more and more perks like next day pay, or you can start looking at the early loads. So yeah, just I mean, it's just a different system, and you have to learn their system. But overall, I'm happy. Like I said, I got a 2017 Cascadia, and it's running good. The only thing I can complain about is that I don't have I have to idle the truck at night, or like if I'm sleeping in the daytime, I gotta idle the truck for the air conditioning. So one thing I am gonna look into is having an APU installed, so that way I don't have to idle the truck. But that's gonna be at least a couple months later. Do it a little bit of money, and then catch up on my bills, because it was a struggle to get to where I'm at now. I had to use all my credit cards and figure out where I'm gonna pull money, and luckily I'm good with money, so I don't like go and spend money on stupid shit. So I'm kind of a penny pincher, so that really helped out. If you're not responsible and you just like to go blow your money on $20 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're not gonna make it. You gotta have money in the bank to start, because it takes a lot of money to start a trucking company. It's like 20 grand, like between 50 and 20 grand, and so many things factor in, like your experience as a driver comes into play. If you got a good driving record, comes into play for your insurance. If you got like all sorts of credit card debt or whatever kind of debts, like if you owe on a vehicle, all that stuff, it's gonna make it a lot more difficult for you to start, because that's just money that you already have coming out, instead of like money that you can apply towards your truck payment or your insurance payments, or geez, what else did I have to use? It's you have to be financially responsible. It makes life a lot easier. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's all I got right now. So yeah, like I said, I'm sorry, I was in Tulsa. Now I'm in Oklahoma City. So yeah, just be responsible and don't blow your money. And if you want to do it, like I know you can do it. It's hard, but you gotta want to do it. You can't just wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm gonna go get a truck. You gotta want to do it. You gotta learn the business. You have to really put in some time. But it's nice. I feel really good not having to answer to a boss. There's nobody telling me, hey, you gotta go here, you gotta go there. If I don't want to go, I don't go. If I see that the weather is crappy, if it pays well, I'll probably go. But you can route yourself wherever you want to go. Right now I'm only running power only, so I feel it a little limited, because I don't know how to do. I've never done flatbed. I've never done like the towaways where you see I don't know if you've ever seen other guys, other trucks pulling other trucks, like kind of like pulling 3 trucks behind them. I don't have. I think you have to have your authority set up to pull that kind of stuff, anyways. Because when I signed up, I saw that on there. But like I don't like running reefers. I don't like having to worry about stuff tipping over. I'm laughing because this happened at my other job. Well, before I got into this truck. But yeah, I don't want to have to worry about reefer breakdowns, or yeah, they pay more, but you still make money off dry vans. So yeah, that's why I'm only doing Amazon right now. I have subscription to DAT and 123, but I don't I'm not really looking there. I'm mainly focusing on Amazon, because it's more. It's simple. You drop and hook, and it's so easy to you don't have to. I can park anywhere. I don't have to go to a truck stop late and worry about, oh man, am I gonna find parking? You're always gonna find parking if you're bobtailing. So yeah, everything's good though. I like it. And thanks for everybody that was subscribing. I got an email that said that I've got all these subscribers now, and I had no idea. I apologize for not posting any videos, but I'm gonna try to put more stuff. I finally got a GoPro that's at my house, and I didn't bring it with me because I didn't plan on doing more videos, but I might just do it. I think I am gonna put more videos up. So I don't usually respond to comments. I don't know, that's just not my thing. I'll try. I'm gonna try, but just be patient with me. All right, guys. See ya.